Hello and welcome. Right, well, how well did we do? This is the catch-up section. Well, you can see we actually did get all of the sugar out. We did about what I thought we would, actually. I thought about 100. I said before we'd got it all counted when it was on the edge of the field that I thought it was about 120 tonnes. It was about 112, 13 tonnes of sugar beets that we got off this. We got the sugar mill going. We had to have a rejig because it just wouldn't quite fit. I've never had to work with such tight space because you normally get headlands. I'm not going to go either. I mean, we've stolen a bit of the edge of our field, but the blades of the wind turbine got in the way of that, so we had to rejig, which in real life you really couldn't do. You'd have to. Although I suppose in real life I'd have just stolen a bit more of my field, really, if I'm honest. I don't know why I was. I suppose, yeah, we've got one means of making income on Farm Simulator. It is tough. I mean, we lost quite a lot of cash for having to rejig that, have the engineers in to like put it somewhere else. Oh no, I think this one goes through the body of that a little. Oh no, I think it goes above it actually. I think we're alright. I think. Well, yeah, I mean, in real life you could go through the top of that. It really wouldn't. So we're not really interfering with anything, but it is obviously, yeah, we have done well. We're down to 100,000. We leased quite a lot of equipment, so we've got all of the sugar in, but we have got, yeah, we've got some in the trailer. That's what yeah, you can't see it, but there's, oh, you can actually, 34,445 litres in there, and still in the actual sugar beet there's a full almost 76 tonnes, which obviously is churning the sugar out again. And I was saying that it hadn't done it, but it chucked it outside, so I was reading inside there. But yeah, so still got only the one field, but we have really got the cash to do it. We will have, yeah, I was just looking at sugar, so we've got all of that in. Sugar is top price is 1794, a little less than oil, but I think to be honest, that's not a bad little earner, because you've got to think about, yeah, the other thing is I'd like to self-market, but I'd wait till we buy that field there, because I'm trying to be realistic. You wouldn't stick a market stall on the edge of a field that doesn't go onto the road, would you? You just couldn't do it. So I'm going to, probably the next field we will buy is the one right next door, field 10, which I'm going to hope to do during the winter. We get that, I think. Yeah, I think we get... Oh, that does have headland. Why do we not get headland? It says we've got headland. Ah, it was right about that, though. So actually, the road is ours, and all of the way like to the hedge is ours there. We've got a goodly amount of headland there, and at the bottom, the one bit where I tried to put the turbine, actually we really don't own. That really isn't ours. So we do have half of that as headland. I was going to say, it did let me like dump the sugar beet in there. So really, yeah, but it was moaning about us not being able to, we didn't own the land here. So perhaps that's a Cavalier Roy thing. Maybe it could be. So on field 10, if we buy that next, we own right the way into the middle of the road. So we could chop a tree or two, and we could build a farmer's kiosk just there. And I have actually modelled it. I don't know if I've actually changed the modelling in here yet. I don't know whether I actually made it live. No, sell points, which I believe is... No, it is, yeah. Yeah, I've got 2 now, haven't I? That's the original, and that's the new one. It's a work in progress. It's not finished yet, but you can see it's got a back, but it's a tip. I was right. I think Giants mirrored the so the back looks, yeah, and it does a bit of flickering. The one thing is you can see though in mine is you can actually see some of the vegetables. Oh, so yeah, it's again, it's not perfect. It's very difficult to get this right. Actually, I was trying to do. No, again, I'm going to be talking modding. Yeah, the bit that's still black, I need to sort of work on that, and I will do, so that it looks all wood. I'd like to get the roof different, but the diffuse that you use, it's like a template that you put on that. It's difficult, because obviously I've got a back on mine, although you can't see the back like that. It's because Giants, I think, have mirrored So that you imagine a mirror in the middle of that, you're going to see straight outside. So although I have put a back on, and I have, and you can see it clearly, it's not reflecting inside. So again, it needs a bit more work. Or I might actually just build a brand new one and put some boxes of vegetables in it, and that to do a little square one like that is not. I think I've worked longer on trying to fix that than I actually would have done if I'd have just made one myself. So I might just do one simple design like that, because I do like it. But yeah, I think so. That's it, really. That's where the session's gone. Next session, we're going to hopefully get all the way through the winter. I was saying, the one thing I love about Start From Scratch is, in the beginning, is the fact that you've just got the one field to work on. You can really whiz through the first year and sometimes the second year very quickly. But obviously your profits, you've only usually got one business, so your profits are at the minimum as well. There's good and bad, but there's a bit of traction, as I usually go on about at the beginning. So yeah, so we'll leave it there, I think. Yeah, I hope you join me next session, where we'll hopefully get through the winter. We've got no animals to slow us down at the minute, and I don't mean that nasty, but what I mean is they do slow you down, because you've got to feed them every day and look after them. But we haven't got any of that, so we could really whiz through and hopefully do well with the prices of sugar. That's not bad, really. It's almost equal to, mind you, there's normally a bit more loss. My recipe's a bit better than the standard one. So yeah, anyway, I'll leave it there. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, I thought I'd done one. I did. I have done a course for sugar beets. It's just that it had an error. Yes, I fixed it now. It's nice and tall, but I think we're going to probably need to like shift. Yeah, it's going to have to be here, and it's going to have to point. Going to be right next to the Omatana. It'll get in the way of the blades of the. Huh? Yeah, it'll get in the way of the blades of the Omatana. So I think we'll just horn top. I'll just set it going, and then we will place that, I think. It's a beautiful bit of kit. 6.8 metres, Coursebay reads it as. Oh, I'm rolling. Yeah, I looked straight, not straight away, but like almost straight away after. So I thought, I'm sure I've done this sugar mill. Yeah, I made a couple. You always make mistakes when you mod it. Always. Oh wow, look at the graphics on that. That is really quite amazing. It really is. So yeah, if I do it there, it's going to get in the way of the blades. So I think we probably need to go here, pointing out. I think we could probably. It's a whacking great. Got to be honest, I'm really liking the idea of the Amity a lot. I just hope it can be adapted to lift potatoes and stuff like that, which I would have thought you could have done. I mean, as in like a completely different model with a completely different set of depth. You know, everything's got to be set to potatoes. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm quite sure you could make some types of root crops, though, are different to others in so much as you really do need a different machine. And others, I'm quite sure. Now, will he get past the... I would imagine so. Let's have a quick look. I think we might need to move the weeder, but I just thought... I've had a look at it already. I thought, realistically, I've made it tall. I might have gone a bit mad, actually. It's a little bit too tall, I think. It is a bit of a whopper. Would that avoid the blades? I've got you probably over there. That is tall. It is. Again, I'm trying to go for realism. I know in the game we don't really go for like realism in so much as yeah, I think we still need to move the right, so we're going to need to grab the telehandler, even though technically it can't really grab this. I'm sure we can by hook or by crook. No, I think, is that going in the way? I would say so. Might need to take over in a minute. Oh no, I think it'll manage it. Yeah, this is the bit of the Start From Scratch I don't like, and that's when you've just got bits of equipment strewn on the side of when you're just your one field. I mean, we're doing too well on equipment, and so therefore, as not having a headland or anything, it's really quite bad. Yeah, it's quite terrible, really. But we're a long way from affording the farm, which that would alleviate all problems. Obviously, the other one is Field 10, which has got that, at least got a shed. So, Yeah, it's potatoes. They're the ones that are awkward. I'm not sure if this will let me do it. They don't like, because they got brakes and that on, don't they? Ooh. Okay. Oh. Might need to grab it somewhere else. It's not liking that. Can we push? Pull? Okay, it might just about work. What was I saying about... Yeah, he's going to reverse, isn't he? You can easily do that. You don't need to reverse anymore. Do you know? Seriously. Right, okay, nearest. Go. It should be alright once it's got to the inner section. It's just... Should now, I think, just about. It is tall, but yeah, I'm trying to go for realism in so much as, like, you know, that it really could hold what you want it to hold, and there's only like one way. I've made it thinner because they are quite chunky, but I thought, well, this one, I think we ought to have a thinner range anyway, but I'd still want it to be, you know, big enough that I might need to wait for that. Yeah, I think I would need to steal a little bit. Oh, it is letting me doing it. That's about as good as we can get the chevrons. Where is the leftmost chevron? Oh, it's hiding. I think that's about as good as we get. Are we actually missing the... That, though, that's what I really need to do. I need to see the chevrons. That would work. And it's just on the edge of the field. Think. Got a winner. Talk about tight. Oh, well, let's wait. I think we will wait. So I get a feeling that that's going to get blocked. Yeah. Oh, sometimes it's a right pain to get hold of the... Oh, no, that really is in the way. I do. That really is me being bad. Yeah, I didn't realise I'd done that. Right, smashing. So, set you going. And we'll do a bit of cleanup because I've no doubt I'm going to have missed a bit of corners and stuff like that, and bits of rows with like swinging like that. So let's just set that going. Again. We take another look. We might need to do that bit of harvesting. It's very tight. Almost wish I'd have done that further in the corner. Could have done it. Let's just have a look. I don't think we can do it there. I really don't. I think it's going to be too close to the blade, but let's have a look from the high view. Yeah. Like... Yeah, no, the blades are sticking that way, aren't they? It actually does lend itself to us only doing it on this side, because the blade's going... I don't really know. It's going to be tough. I think we need to look at it this way. Oh, no, that might actually do it. Yeah, that just passes behind it. We're talking about... Let's have a look. Where does the blade go? Does it go through the top? Yeah, straight the way through the building. So it'd actually have to come here. Actually on the field. Talk about tight. I don't think I've ever had such a tight amount of space to work with. Let's just have a look from this side. See if we can avoid that there. No, only by going on the field. There's no way that's going to work. I suppose we could shift the thing the other way around. I'm going to try to play this realistically. I mean, I know that the Y is going through the Omatana, but I think, to be honest, we could probably move that. That can really go anywhere. Still got to be careful of the blades, though. I think that might just give us enough room to avoid the blades. If we stick that there, let's have a look. Yeah, I think just. Oh no, it's the cap of the building. Yeah, it is. It's not. That's not going to work. Yeah, it's, the only thing that's going to enable us to go there is if we shift the generator, which we can do somehow. But yeah, this is going to be the central thing for the entire Let's Play, isn't it, really? I can't see any other way for us to do it other than to like, move this. So I've lost 17,000. Right, okay, let's go send right. It's letting me do it on... We've not got it in beta. I must have done something special with these, because these can let you put them anywhere. Now, I know they should do, but, I mean, as in, like, the game says you can do that, so... Let's be trying realistic. Let's try and observe Cavalier Roy's and stick that, like, right on the edge. Half and half. It did let us get away with that with the... let's try that. Fantastic. Let's do a bit of... concrete pebbles, just so we can actually see where they actually are. It's only just in, really. Right, okay, now then, with that in that particular location, we now need to put the generator back in, and really, that is the only place it's going to go. We just need to do the... yeah, but that would work. And still isn't actually in the field. Let's just have a look while it'll let us. No, that's right. I mean, I know it, I sort of apologize. I did want to go realistically, and you couldn't really in real life. But it is, as I always say, really. Oh, why have I not got a picture on the large solar panel? I must fix that. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, but I know what I've done. Yeah, so that is working. But it is, I always say that mechanics rule as king, you know, that really, that although I don't particularly like, you know, like, you've got to, I mean, the fact that you can lend money when, you know, that all of those type of things are really quite useful. So if we stick that in the lee of that again, really, we've got everything where we want it. It's a bit tight. I've never ever had to work with so little space. But you've got to do sometimes with what you've got. It's just wasted a bit of field, but it's going to be tight for us to grab the sugar beet off. I think I'll have to do that, but it will work. Right, okay, so we've somehow missed a bit of grass on there, somehow. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, the chevrons are tight. I am hoping that everything does where it says, so we don't really need to... We can stick the... It's times like this you really do wish you'd actually got your other tractor, but yeah, sometimes you need to... Yeah, I mean, I knew I needed that, so yeah. Let's have a look. Sugar beet cut and two... Yeah, I'd altered these very slightly, but not by a lot. The cycles... They are super. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've souped that up a little bit too much, but so we've got sugar beet cut and sugar beet sugar. So we really could actually do with, but again, we've got no room for any more productions. We'd have to steal the top of the top of this field to actually do any more. I think we're going to take over the home tab because they are faffing around. Right, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. Let's get this job done. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. about it. I'm so very, very pleased with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to talk to the R&D department at BI Industries and see if they can design with a little bit of a bigger hopper. And obviously try to make something similar for all of the different types under the BI brand. I think I've found something that I could really work with nicely. It's a beautiful bit of kit. A little bit of a larger hopper, I think. Yeah, I just not a massive amount, because the real beauty of something like this is right, let's fold that away. I'm going to take this back. I'm obviously not finished, but I thought it'd be easier, because in real life, I've got to be honest, sugar beet is frequently, now this is going to be a pain. This is where I think we're going to do this realistically. We would ask the shop to pick this up with a low loader. We wouldn't do this, but we are going to go grab the fluffy mods and the trailer, and we're going to grab those and stick them in the sugar. I did hope that we could stick them in, but obviously not. But yeah, we should do it another way. I was going to... I think the fluffy mods would be better for this. I was thinking of the new... I've fallen quite in love with the... Oh, what's it called? It's the Grimmy, but it's faster and... yeah, can pick things off the floor. It's amazing. Yeah, definitely. It reminds me of the STX20 from the AGI pack. Beautiful. Oh, are you coming around here then? Or are you just being kind? Quite unusual. Not for motorists. I've got to be honest. There's a lot of there's some 50-50 split-ish. Some motorists are, you know, like quite nice and let you out quite frequently because you let them out as well, and then others are just takers. I've always said that to me and my friend had a conversation a couple of years ago, and I was saying there's givers and there's takers. It's just the way that it is. No, still nothing there. Let's grab the belt system. Where are you? Belts. Here we go. Yeah, this one, and the one we had was the Quantum. We had that on the sales at reasonable price. I've got to be honest, it's better than a baler. It's fantastic, so I would willingly do that. But for what we want, even though it's a bit dearer, I think I'll lease this. Yeah. Plus, which you can put only front 3-point link 2, so it's win-win. Yeah, we can like go in one go. I'll ask the shop if they can go and fetch the. Yeah, I've got to be honest. It'd be a low loader job for the Amity, really. Yeah, so let's return. Beautiful, definitely beautiful bit of kit though. Yeah, I definitely have fallen in love with that bit of kit. It's good. Let's just grab this lot off the field and see how well we did. I would imagine that this would know how... Oh, it won't. It doesn't. It doesn't read off the field then. Okay, well, I didn't know that. That was worth knowing for that alone. Let's grab this lot off. My guess is that we should have got about 120 tons off a field of that size. Just a guess. Oh. Listen, I like the... That's it. Cavalier Roy he is amazing with these mods. He really is. And I do love the fact that he does these kind of hedges that you can chop. Amazing. Yeah, JM Gaming and Cavalier Roy, two of my favourite map makers, because they always go the extra mile for you, the player, and make things easier on you, where a lot of map makers won't do that. And it's not a crop. Oh, left hand side, will you stop it, Gordon? Then this is going to be tricky now. Yeah, because I'm going to have to. I do need to pull to the right to do this. Look behind you. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know what it is. Yeah, we've just got it in my head that we're driving in America or in Europe. I think it's crazy. This road is really bumpy. Don't off suck your speed out of your tractors. It really like it's definitely quicker to go along the road, but this is probably the best way to get to the field. Yeah, I just wanted to get this done completely, as in all of it in. I can't remember. It's a while since I've done sugar. I can't remember. I've not done it in FS25 at all. I can't remember what month it is. It's a canola oil I've done a lot. I always remember that's canola always, it's like November, December. And not olive oil, sunflower oil is about March, so I'm not sure with the sugar. I can't remember. I think it's about soon. I think it's November, December, maybe January. So if it is, yeah, basically we're not going to get much done. Wow, not bad. Yeah. And there's a little bit that I missed there, tiny touch, but I got my, oh wow, struggling with that. Wow, I think they've nerfed the tractors already. Oh, touch it, I'm like, yeah, getting that. There's often collisions like a little bit more than there actually are collisions. You know, like as in they come out a little bit more than they should, really. I think reverse. Oh, okay, so that's dumping right over there. Does it go further back than that? Wow, I made that a bit big. I did. It's a bit of a monster. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just, yeah, I'm glad it's worked. I had an awful lot of trouble. I had a bit of a go with these earlier to try to make them as tight to the body, and that's about as good as I can get it. Really, it can't get them much more. No, I think I can the pallets. I think the pallet ones I can actually. Yeah, it's obviously got like load and unload and all sorts of things. No, it's like, without going into modding, it's like, yeah, geek speak. I don't want to be blinding everyone with science about, you know, like, because it's something, unless you're in you are modding, you're not going to. I mean, I can break it down into English. I don't mean it in that way, but it's complicated, and I'm not sure most people would be interested. Of course, if you are, just drop me a line, and I will, yeah, go into it in a bit more depth. But yeah, I'd be starting to talk about child items and things like that, and how mods are sort of built and put together, and it's unless you were ever thinking of modding, it really is like talking a foreign language, really. Like nearly all things have got their own language, haven't they, really? And it is, yeah, IT's the same. It is. It's yeah, it's not going to be far off, but not 120, I don't think. Or like 100. Oh, no, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, maybe that's quite a pile there. That's 247,777, which is pretty much 48 tons twice. 96 odd tons plus whatever's in that pile. I don't think I was too far off. Maybe 110. Obviously we need to set the plan. As I say, this is the only downside to only having one tractor, is that you literally go from one job to another. But I mean, to be honest, I can chat next session whilst the worker's busy doing that, and we can get some work done, because it doesn't really matter if it takes all winter for the worker to get the ploughing done. We've only got one field, and that's what I'm saying. It's one of the good things I do like about I'm gonna say it's not popping. that I do really love about Start From Scratch is at the beginning you just got one field to look after. Oh, okay, we're full. I must have, yeah, I can't have done the storage very big then. Oh, I haven't. That should be bigger. It should. I'll fix that because it really is supposed to be. The size of that tower, I'm sure we could like have 1 million litres in this without any trouble. Right, let's get it on there. So sugar beet normal. And yeah, let's have a quick look. So 178, and that goes to show. I don't think I've touched the outgoing. And that's 178,000 litres. So the sugar beet and that surely we're going to be bigger than that. I just think I've like not so it'd be interesting to see. Are we going to do 1 month just to see? I'm interested to see how much sugar we do in 1 month, really. 2, 4, I think it's only going to be 4.8 tons looking at that. So when is sugar good? I'm sure it's like this back end. Imagine I've not done it in FS25, so they could have even changed the rules. Really, I'm not sure. Sugar is July, so we have to hold on to this until. Mind you, that's good. It gives us all the way through the winter to process this. But I am intrigued to see. That's a point. We're gonna have to. We're going to have to force tip this, because we're going to have to lease the... Oh, we'll just lease the fluffy mods in the morning. Let's just go through. I'd like to just do this to see. I'm really wanting to know how much... Oh, we could actually set the... Oh, no, we risk the thing of like... Yeah, we'll leave it for this month. We'll go through till tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I just want to see how much the process is for the sugar. Obviously, these are all mods in testing. I've tweaked them a little, but I've not used them. I tweaked the oil until I thought, yeah, that's about right. I don't want it to be silly. I want it to be better than Giants. I want there to be less loss, but I don't want it to be terrible. Yeah, we can cope with that. Right, so how much did we do in our... $389 litres. We got down 5,000 litres and we've only got 389 litres in there. Huh? That makes no sense to me. Something's not right. That's bizarre. It's taken, yeah, almost 5 tons, 4.5 tons, and given us... Now that doesn't add up to me. To 319 litres. Obviously the recipe, I have no control over that, so that's not working properly. Oh, yeah, it is. It's done 3 tons that are outside. Right, okay, now that makes sense then. I always forget about those. I think there's supposed to be 2 lines on this one. Was it this one? Yeah, because it was moaning. One of them was moaning about having two lines of... Oh, actually, I could have done that. We could. I haven't been silly. We could still have got all of the sugar beet into here, and we can unload it over the winter. Yeah, that's true. Releasing the fluffy mods for no reason at all. Right, so next session we're gonna... I love going through the winter. Oh, that is quite a big pile, actually. It is. Wow. I was wrong. More than 120 tons. That is quite phenomenal. It is. Well, hang on. What? No, 76, 106, 110. No, I was about right. Right, so if we drop that there, we'll ask the shop to pick it up. We'll stick this... Oh, no, because we're 76, 81, 91, 101, 111, 115 Tons of sugar. Now, this is another one where I want to put pig food in for the wasted bits. It's not going to be a lot, but I do want to alter the recipe. It's one of those things that I said a while back. Anything that's got edible things are the waste product I'm going to make into pig food, which is sort of doing the old pig swill that I know as a kid. Wow. Seriously, it's not even that big a hill. It's 246 horsepower tractor. They've nerfed it already. So if we stick the trailer right on the thing, what we could do is set this going over the winter like now with a normal worker. I think it's going to like probably clash into the back of the... Yeah, I think I might actually do that. Yeah, if I just quickly do this in this session, then I'm going to set the worker going. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this session. And the next session, we're going to go through the winter. Let's grab the... where did I stick it? Oh, it is down here. I'm sure it is. Yeah, right next to that. Now, obviously, we're unfortunately going to have to put up with it being a 6 metre. I know we've got the 22 metre down at the shop, but we've got all winter. So, right, let me just get this bit done. Let's give the shop a ring, though, and actually ask them to pick up the... Oh. Pick up the fluffy mods. Yeah, that's another thing that's a bit confusing. Giants are quite big on everything that's... There's no fantasy brands like the Phoenix, the TLX. You're not allowed them. I don't know whether certain people are immune to this because they did it before. But it's weird because it says that in one place in the Giants rules for like doing modding, and then in another place it sort of like talks about your brands, and I'm like, hang on a minute, I thought you said we can't have brands. How come you're saying brands need to meet this criteria? So I'm a bit confused about it because obviously I've gone for a fantasy brand, you know, the bigger inside, BI Industries. Should we do... No, we'll just do past this equipment. And they'll probably still come and like do it because they do. They just... They tear it. Ooh. What am I hitting? Ooh. Wow. That's... Now that is funny because I said about this. Omatana's with this plough. I keep hitting her things, but it's only with this plough, so I'm not sure if it's the plough or whether it's the Omatana. On Riverbend Springs, when I got this up, it clangs into the heads that Omatana does. It might be nothing to do with that, but it is. I have done it. We've seen it on Riverbend Springs as well. I'm going to do to this corner. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All this little tiny bits of really horrible graphics, and that's since this update. So they've not really fixed things. To me, that's worse than it's ever been before. I've never seen such a horrible set, really, as that. Right, so if we set you going over the winter, I'm going to say my goodbyes, and then I'm going to go through what did we do in this session. So we've actually got 3,000 something litres, so 3 tonnes of sugar in 1 month. That's not bad. No, I was about right then. I think I said 4.8 tonnes, so it's a little less, which really for sugar. But if we could get the sugar beet cut, we could actually do this almost twice. Yeah, it's not quite as quick, but it is still would be good if we could do the sugar beet cut as well. That one does 5. Oh, and also it's less loss. That's right, I remember. Well, I almost equaled it. I think it was 2 for 1 or something like that, and that's the old recipe. That was, yeah. Giants have improved the recipes somewhat for Giants. I've got to give them the due, although the little tiny factories are terrible. They really are quite awful, and all of mine are the little small ones that are, well, they don't look it anymore, but they are based upon that model. So, but obviously they're much bigger now physically, got a lot of storage and a lot of little rooms inside there that make the factories, so are quite amazing. Right, so yeah, that is going nicely. So I don't think I was too far off. 2 times 2,400 is 4.8 thousand litres. We did start part the way through the day, hence the fact that we've only got 3 sets outside. So I think that's not too bad, really. They are 1,000 litres. Yeah, because one of these boxes, yeah, is like that's one set of the tins from the cannery is actually 2,000 litres. Or is it something that the buffaloes do? Is it not butter? It's the bottled milk. It's 2,000 litres. It's quite amazing, because I got like about 8 grand and I thought, why have I got that much? And then I realised it's actually it's 2 lots of that, 2,000. Yeah, 2 times 1,000 litres basically. Right, still good actually, the bottled milk. A very good little earner. Right, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, hope you'll join me next session. Over the winter we will... Oh, did I check the sales this morning? No, I didn't. Oh, my life. We could have a bit of a field day with this, couldn't we? Oh, wow, the very quantum I was talking about. I think we might actually get that. I haven't had the little Fent for a long, long time. I think we're going to buy the Zero. Let's do this last job of the day for us. We'll go down the shop. No, we'll do it for next... No, I will. I'll do it next session, really, I think. It'll be... because it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to say my goodbyes. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.